You'll be whatever you want. A knight in shining armor, or a magic spellcaster. Roll the dice, hoping for a 20 might get the one. The clash of grids can turn the tide of the battle. The dungeon master has saved the tale for us. Let's start this journey together. Ignite the fire and cast your spell. Trust your swords straight into your foes. We have the strength to overcome all the challenges ahead. Embark on adventures, endless journey beyond reality. Into the darkest dungeon that waiting for us. Pushing forward and level up. We finish what we have started. Lots of needs.
Hi, we're the Clutch Crits. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Psycho, and today we're with the Traffic Society. Today we have Chappie.
I'm alive. I've been freed by my shackles of addiction. By my best friends, they found me in my darkest hour in the multiverse of toxicity. Thank you guys for sticking with me through all the awful shit I've done. I will make it up to you, I promise. Cletus Montgomery Claiborne.
Okay, I got a comment. So when you first started off, I thought you was about to start preaching to us, and I was not ready because he came like, I survived.
And then,
My next question is: does Cletus believe he's just not an addict anymore?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Because like with the way he was mentioning it, like he's just being cured of being of addiction, and like that's not how that works.
That's what fucked me up. Also, with how positive he was, I was like, does he remember that he also just can't sing no more either? Like,
I'm gonna pick up some cigarettes. Cigarettes is gonna be my new addiction.
That's
okay.
Yeah, you ain't hanging around dying no more than. Like,
I'll have to roll
You're
it.
fine with him being a fucking addicted.
Cosmic don't stain the teeth
How do you know?
because his teeth still look fucked up as it is.
He's still.
I don't have teeth.
That's one.
His-
That's true.
his dentures, his veneers.
Watch him. He gonna be even worse. He's gonna be a dirty smoker for you. He's gonna tape the buds together and Darth Maul his cigarettes, light both sides.
How?
How? Thank you.
Connect him with a dental dam.
Yeah. Hell yeah. World of Magic. That's how. Don't
You know what? Do it. If you gonna go through all that motherfucking trouble to Darth Maul your cigarettes and smoke
I'm just saying,
with a dip,
You earned it. You earned it.
I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm saying it's badass.
Thank you.
I don't even know if badass is the word.
Addictions are earned around here.
What if he's spinning that bitch like a baton with his tongue though?
that's still not.
Have you seen the video of there's like that crackhead who like actually like spins it
Yeah.
around while it's lit in his mouth and out his mouth?
Yeah.
No.
You never
No,
seen
but
video?
that sounds
Yeah.
like some American Olympics.
No,
Dude, it's like this crackhead who's just like flicking a lit cigarette in and out his mouth and still puffing on it. It's crazy.
Yeah. How long ago did you see that?
Years ago.
Yeah,
My question to you is, did you try it?
Fuck no.
See,
yeah, you
if,
would be called a yuck. I'm sorry.
if you had occasional THC in your body, you'd probably sit there and be like, maybe and sit there and try it.
Next we have is also Kuma.
Journal entry. Things aren't always what they seem. You can't trust everything that's in front of you, because even salt looks like sugar sometimes. Carmine Rosalino, a.k.a. Rosie the Butcher, the Elder, Eldridge Knight.
And last but not least, we have Drop a Crit.
What's good, everybody? It's the newest, truest, raging paladintus of the group, and I am Don Lewis. My Don fact today is Don's cure for like an upset stomach, like the BGs, or like when he has food poisoning. It is a 3-finger pour of ginger ale, 3 chilled Hawaiian roll biscuits, and 2 shots of Pepto-Bismol. Yeah,
Okay, anyway, so some ginger ale, some Hawaiian roll biscuits.
chilled Hawaiian roll biscuits because they got
That's sus as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. They're
I
chilled,
didn't
like-
hear that.
Yes, chilled.
That part didn't process. That's sus as fuck.
You gotta keep it in the refrigerator to soak up the stomach acid, because stomach acid is like hot, so like the chilled biscuits and this bread will soak it up and cool down your stomach at the same time.
I feel like this is something that Drop a believed at one point. I'm just throwing it out there.
what happens when you get your
I feel like this
nursery-
is something you believe right now.
That's what happens when you get your nursery rhymes from the Dollar Tree.
From the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like you said
Looking
that
in
shit from
Brooklyn.
your own, from what you believe is your own personal facts.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you tried it?
no, I'm not putting Hawaiian sweet rolls in the
No,
fridge.
biscuit roll.
Hawaiian sweet rolls. Hawaiian
I
sweet
thought you
rolls.
said the biscuit ones.
No,
The ones
Hawaiian-
you have to cook first.
No,
and
Hawaiian
then-
sweet rolls.
Oh, okay. That's not as bad then. I thought you meant like the Hawaiian like
Like the
biscuits.
raw
Oh,
dough.
no.
Like that you bake it
Oh,
and
no.
then chill it and then
No,
I
Hawaiian
thought
sweet
it was
rolls.
just popping tubes.
Hawaiian sweet rolls.
So it's 3 fingers of ginger ale.
Mm-hmm.
Chilled.
Yeah, 3 chill Hawaiian sweet rolls.
And
and
what-
then
what else?
2 shots of Pepto.
And 2 shots of Pepto.
What's the order of operations? Is that in
Yeah.
that order?
You take a biscuit, you eat a biscuit, take a shot of a little bit of ginger ale, then take a shot of Pepto, and then use it with the other 3 biscuits.
Oh, so you're like an alcoholic at the bar
Yeah,
where you get like your shot, your bourbon, your whiskey, and your beer.
yeah.
I feel like
The
I feel like-
anti-tummy ache.
I feel like he puts the Pepto on his hand. He licks the Pepto, takes the shot of the ginger ale, and then soaks it up with the
No.
with the sweet roll in his mouth.
No.
Like taking a shot of tequila,
Yes.
salt, and lime.
No, Don takes the little.
You fucking
Why
bastard.
are you entertaining this anymore? You're already the sus. Just leave it. You just leave it.
You are the fucking champion. You're fucking Clydesdale thoroughbred.
Us.
And yeah,
You are Mr. Weird.
yeah.
Not a doubt.
I can't go through my process.
No.
Go ahead.
Not
Fine.
sure. Go for
Okay.
it.
Fine. I don't
Boom.
want to take away your
Thank you. I
creative
appreciate you.
process.
That'd be
So,
disingenuous.
Don
Yeah.
gets like the little like the kids medicine give syringes
Uh-huh.
to squirt in his mouth. Boom, pull that, bite a biscuit, sip of ginger ale, squirt, go.
So wait, as in like a syringe of ginger ale?
No, syringe of Pepto Bismol.
I know the Pepto Bismol, but
Yeah.
then a shot of ginger ale.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I'm telling you, try it next time. I promise you, you're gonna be cool. You're gonna be good.
no one's gonna just fucking try that just to do it. All right, are you guys ready for a little bit of a recap?
Stop touching my.
Quit fucking with his laptop,
I was fucking with his
Chappie.
laptop that time. I did it on purpose because he was
Fuck
out
out
here.
of here.
He was out here trying to.
You're being disingenuous.
Thank you. I try to be.
Sure.
Can we get a recap?
Sure.
Oh, recap. We haven't been that horny in a while.
Are you good?
Yeah.
We can continue?
Yeah.
Are you
Please.
sure?
Yeah. No. Do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take the cap off.
All right.
You need to, for like future episodes, you need to ask Jeff how to say sexy shit in Portuguese.
Can you ask him later?
I'll fucking message Jeff right now. Jeff is incoming right now.
Last session, some more things came to light. Lots of speculation has happened. Then, Don and Cletus went into the city and investigated the Rusty Hangar and the Coliseum. But while they were investigating the locked door, Cletus's body finally met its limit and collapsed. Meanwhile, Rosie and the girls had deciphered the rest of the Dominant Lord's journal. More answers still led to more questions, with Don then bursting in, carrying Cletus. They surmised that they needed to go into Cletus's mind to pull him back to reality. In a desperate ploy, they rushed to Ray's storage, and luckily Ray had some equipment that can help Rosie's empath abilities to save Cleet. Once again, Rosie dived into the realm of the mind and was able to bring back Cletus from the brink of breaking. They then traveled back to Greenwich Bank and regrouped with the team to pull the resources and make a plan. And now we're all caught up. So, you've all kind of caught each other up on everything that has been going on and even what your guys' like theories and like leads are at the moment. So it is the 5, technically 6 of you if you count Estelle.
How do I feel?
Remember, you feel better. Like you feel physically like actually better. You do feel something different about you, but it's not like
I don't know yet.
yeah, you don't know. Like you feel different. You feel better, but you do feel different.
I just can't put my finger on it yet.
Yes, it's like an experience that it's a feeling that you've never truly experienced before. I guess you could say like even like you feel a little lighter about yourself as you are all sitting at the table after learning everything.
So, Rosie, we look across the table at Jasmine. How's your body feeling lately? You think you're building up enough strength for what we have to do?
I mean, we have a couple days, so that's what I'm really going to be focusing on. So I should be good.
We're not too into like what you guys use here for medicine, whatever. Is there any specific thing that might be able to help speed up that process for you?
As she looks to Stella. Stella has a couple of restoration spells that will help me with like the physical therapy I'm doing with the next couple days. So that should be enough. That should be sufficient enough.
Okay.
Well, Cleek, you looking a little better.
Yeah, I feel a lot better. I think after a good night's sleep, I'll probably be, dare I say it, back to normal.
Let's go. Everybody get a good night's sleep. Rosie, can you come with us early in the morning to go to the arena?
Yeah, sure. If you guys need help.
Like, we just need your help open the door, and maybe if anything happens.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I'll go. I mean, like I told you, if it's locked, it's locked. That door down there wasn't locked. I just kind of like banged on it, and then I was able to open it.
Okay, I just need you to bang on this door then.
Sure, whatever.
So, like, as we like start like walking out, everybody going to like their respective rooms. Is this gonna be like Ernest go to jail, or do I need to actually like watch movies on this, Jasmine? I just never smuggled or.
You think I know more on specifically smuggling, like to Wyvern's Nest?
Not like to Wyverns, not just overall like smuggling and going to. I just want to be prepared.
I stop smugglers.
Yeah, so you would know how like they think. So, how would you stop a smuggler getting smuggled into the Wyvern's Nest?
So you want me to come up with a plan to stop us?
Yeah, and we just work backwards from that.
Reverse engineer a plan.
Yeah, like reverse engineer a plan.
Okay. Let's say borders, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they have that pretty solid with the dragons that fly around, right?
Mhm.
Right. And then there is the checking the inventory, and then there is the actual people who are working to make sure that none of them are being paid off in any kind of way. Then there is finding the source of who's doing the smuggling, right?
Yeah.
So the smuggling is Darium.
Yes.
The inventory that has to be falsified is us,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which Darium's going to do that. Then there is trying to get across, which we're going to be doing in a ship, right?
I don't like how you being condescending right now.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know how this is going to go. I think we need to come up with plans that if it goes wrong, what do we do? More than how do we do this without it going wrong? Because this doesn't seem like even remotely possible, especially with Alistair's apparently going to try to round up 100 people. Smuggling 100 guards there's no way none of that's going to be undetected.
What if we do 3 teams? 30, 33, 33, 34.
That doesn't change the fact that there's...
And just send one of those teams to not be cannon fire or dragon fire, but...
Are you saying as bait?
To start a ruckus.
They will die.
Okay, Ozai.
Don!
You're right. That's very ill-minded of me. It's not like as bait, just to like, how when Obi-Wan snuck onto the Death Star to drop the tractor beam, we might just need something like, hey, insurance. We might drop the ship. It's been a late night. Let's go to bed. My bad.
Does anybody have any late night conversations or rest?
I would probably apologize profusely
To Stella.
to Stella, then probably go to bed.
Stella would genuinely tell you that she feels like she's the one who needs to apologize, because the only reason why any of this happened is because she started using, and you did what you thought was right, which was the right thing, and take that away from her, but you put it onto yourself.
It's not your fault.
If I was strong-willed enough, there wouldn't have even been a situation where I was addicted to it or willing to hurt somebody over it.
It's fine. You got me out once, and then I got you out, and then they got me out.
But you've lost so much.
That's okay. As long as I have you, that's all that matters. I have you, I have Don, I have Rosie, I have everything I need here.
You can tell that like she still has like the guilt in her face, but like she nods her head as in like acknowledgement that you're trying to like move forward.
We'll figure it out.
As you guys start to relax, try to lay down and have an actual normal normal night.
Drug fueled.
Yes. Since you guys have been back together.
Yeah.
Rosie would stop at Alistair's.
Okay. As you would stop at Alistair's, as you see he's working late in the night trying to figure out some kind of new plan. You can see that he has like a list of people that he's trying to figure out who's going and like what people are doing.
Alistair,
You see he looks up to you.
you think bringing a full 100 is going to be smart?
I don't think bringing 100's enough.
With our chances of trying to sneak in and sneak out?
We're never gonna actually be able to sneak through this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
He said that he'll get us in. That has nothing to do with us being sneaky about this. We're not gonna be able to. There are so many checkpoints and security levels and forms within Wyverns. I've ran through it. I've been a part of it.
Do you have any dragons that are still allies of you? Because I have a plan, just in case. And if you had a dragon that's an ally, that would be best case scenario. If not, I'm going to have to do something else.
Let's say I do, for the sake of this conversation. What can one dragon do against an army of dragons?
When we get there, chances are they're not going to do anything too crazy when it comes to Corin. They'll probably try to capture him, but I don't see them trying to straight up kill him. With Camilla, things are completely different. My buddy Sully found these rings. I've used them once. If we had an ally that's a dragon, then when we get there, Camilla can put this ring on, and they will completely switch forms. She'll look like a dragon, not like Camilla. Because of how important she is to everything that we need to do, us and you, if we don't have a dragon, I'm willing to switch with her and split off so that you have a better chance of getting her out of there.
This plan would have to convince Camilla to not fight, because once they see that weapon in her hand, they're gonna know who they're dealing with.
And that's something you're gonna have to convince her of. Her chances are better once she gets back to her entire people, her army. You guys have had some back and forth, but this is the time where you're going to have to convince her. But if I need to switch with her, I will do it.
Well, thank you for saying that. I'll have to have it in consideration.
Okay. If you need anything, just let me know.
You see him nod his head.
As I just walk off.
Do you go to bed to rest?
Yeah, I feel like I would sit like in front of like the fire or something for a little while until like I start to doze off.
Like as you start dozing off, like you feel a tap on your shoulder. As you can see, it's like Estelle being like, it's time for you to go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay, as you would all long rest. Are we heading straight out to the Coliseum?
Guess so, yeah.
Okay, so next morning, going to show you guys approaching the Coliseum. Did you guys go directly to where you were last time?
Yeah.
So this is the door?
Yeah.
You just need me to bang on it?
Yeah. The same way you banged on the vault hatch.
Sure, Don. And I just go and I just like knock on the door.
Are you casting knock while you're knocking on the door? Okay. As you see, Rosie start. You then see those runes and lights that you saw. You see it like shatter.
All right, we gotta be real careful going in here. Might be booby trapped.
I start like opening the door like slowly and quietly, trying to like peek in at the same time.
As you're trying to slowly open the door, give me a sleight of hand.
Can I hold his waist and assist him?
Sure.
Nat 20, sir.
You're moving. You then see like almost like a thin thread that you see it snap. As you see it snaps, you quickly you grab it. As you see that it's pulling, it looks as you're looking above you. To you, it looks like this like fiery swirling orb.
Oh, like so if we tripped, I was gonna say everything ablaze.
Kind of like
Piece of shit.
from how it's looking.
Okay, can I? So if I
Was that
start,
Nat 20 let him just be able to like disarm it?
or can I just hold it here while he rummaged through the office?
I will say it's going to be able for you to hold it. It's not going to disarm it. You guys would have to attempt to disarm it.
That'd be what, survival?
I will count it as a survival or Arcana check to attempt to disarm it. However, if you fail the disarming check, I will let his nat 20 give you guys, whoever does it with advantage. But if you fail the disarm check, it's going to be off, and it's going to be essentially like a timer.
Okay.
So there's another way you guys can go about this. Don will roll con saves to just kind of hold it in place while you guys try to quickly search through. If Don's starting to wear out, then you attempt to disarm it at that point. You know what I mean? To try to give you guys a little bit of a buffer time just in case. So I will say that Don has to fail his con save twice for it to completely go off. So after he fails it once, then you guys will know that he's like down to the wire, that his body will be like shaking.
Okay,
I'm trying to hold it.
Just so we know, what is your survival or Arcana?
I have +5 in survival.
Okay. So it'd be you, because I have a +4 in Arcana.
I have a +8 in this con save.
That's fine.
I'll cast Bless on Don and just start rummaging through.
Okay. I'm going to cast Bless on Don, and then you guys are going to start rummaging through.
D4.
So
Yeah, that'll be an additional D4. Okay, so for essentially the first round of this, Cletus is going to be casting Bless on Don, and then Rosie, you would have an action. This is just pretty much be like you guys are taking like in turn order, okay? So it's going to be Cletus and Rosie get a certain action to do, and then Don goes with his con save afterwards.
You know
so
that.
would it be investigation?
And what are you trying to do in here?
Trying to find anything of importance. I mean, I don't know what did you
Yeah.
I don't know. This is just some
anything
Jim's
that
old
might
office.
connect to Slim Jim, I guess, or something, because I don't have to give you something specific.
Yeah, I want to know what exactly you're trying to look for.
From the information they gave me, because of this being Slim Jim, anything that might pertain to Slim Jim or Stella.
Okay. Give me an investigation, then, Rosie.
Investigation. 21.
Okay, 21. So the way I'm going to do this, right? You guys are going to do different checks collectively of what you want to do, and then if after you hit a X amount of number of like successful checks, then it will be collectively what you guys can gather from this place. Okay. So the first round, we have a 21 investigation.
Yep.
Okay, now, Don, I need a Constitution save from you.
Back on the bullshit. I'm gonna use one of my luckies.
Okay.
I rolled a 10. Hell yeah, a 23.
Okay, so that is a pass for your first one. All right, so now there's another round of Rosie and Cletus having an action to do.
Cletus would probably be in here looking for Dragon Rider shit.
To see if there's anything pertaining to that you can discern.
Yeah, like
from the
what
dragon.
was Slim Jim really doing? Type shit.
He might have some contracts because you know him, Mr. Bean. Your father
Ooh,
talked.
That's also
So-
an option.
Which is it? It's not that you get both. You have to choose.
I go contracts. That sounds fun.
Okay. And Rosie,
Greedlich.
something Greedlich related. Okay. I will allow the Greedlich to once again be investigation. The contract one, I would need a history or insight from Cletus.
I'll take an insight. 15.
Okay, so we have a 10 investigation, and then I need another Constitution save from Don.
Don Juan.
27.
Man's coming in clutch, bro.
Don is at the moment like, you know how like they like do those
Yeah.
poses that people have, like they will have like the sword holding up and everything like that, and Don is just in a perfect pose, and his arm has not started to shake yet.
Guys, look at me. Look at the statue.
Another round. If there's anything else that you guys are looking for.
Can't do the same thing twice.
No.
Go with your original idea.
Yeah, we'll hit
Dragon Rider.
Dragon Rider stuff.
Okay.
Anything that reminds me of those runes.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also,
That will be another investigation or Arcana, and then for a insights or perception for the Dragon Riders.
Okay, we'll go with perception then.
Okay.
A 16. Solid again.
Okay.
Fuck.
We're holding it down.
6.
You can take a shot. I'm telling you.
That might be imperative information.
You need to take a shot.
I might have to.
I'll crack this bit open like a crab leg at
Are
Red
you already
Lobster.
gonna prove me right?
Hey, fuck him. Fuck his pettiness. Fuck that
No,
smile.
I mean I just feel like it's important enough to where I might.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, I'll just take one shot.
All right, Death Elixir, all ready to go. Let's get it. Hey,
What are we like?
Osakuma, give me a shot in 3, 2, 1.
Put some hair on your chest.
Are you preggers? With the Lord and Savior
Hey.
Bethlehem.
Hey,
Lightning
I ain't gonna
Strike
lie.
Johnson?
You look like Jamie Foxx playing Ray Charles in the bathroom right now.
He does though.
He did the whole shake, eye closed, and start just touching himself.
Oh, that made my whole body shiver.
Do you like it?
Uh-uh.
Do you want to get the extra? Get it out with your tongue.
How the chili oil hitting?
I don't know.
Can I have a mango slice?
Shut
Sure,
up.
I'll give you one.
You said shut up.
I just asked for a mango slice. Damn, what did I do?
It's cold in this bitch, ain't it?
You're literally next to the heater.
And me. The other heater.
The hot one.
All right, Osakuma, you may now drink something.
Ugh.
Listen. It tickles me motherfucking pink. And yes, I fucking said tickles me pink that you always sip your goddamn Rockstar with your pinky out. Like a posh fancy bitch.
All right, Rosie, let's get this investigation check.
22.
Okay, 22.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, Don, let's get another Constitution save.
16.
D4 wouldn't make it, actually. A 20 would not make, the DC 20 would not make it.
Burn a lucky.
Fuck it, I'll burn the lucky.
Okay.
Let's fucking go! Nat 20!
Okay.
So I'm going to go Dominant Lord.
I'm gonna go Blackguard.
Okay. I need an Arcana check from Euclidus for the Blackguard.
Okay.
And Rosie.
Motherfucking net 20 for the Dominant Lord.
Damn.
Unless for this 28 counts because it's about the collective. That's a legit
does.
question.
It does.
Okay. Because it wasn't no bullshit.
But coming from you, though.
I know. Coming from me, it sounds like bullshit. But like,
All right, Blackguard, pulling up to the function. +1 Arcana. Can we do it?
I know you got the sauce in you.
Can we do it?
I know you got the sauce.
Can we do
I
it?
know you say nothing.
that's
what.
yeah. We out here.
Take part. Yes.
I don't like
You don't
that.
have enough glide. You got rough hands.
I don't like that. Not one bit.
Don.
You gotta roll 30.
It's so fucking gay because I'm with my friends. Nat 20, baby. Let's go.
You know, this is making me so happy. You know why?
Because we were getting all our lucky
Yes.
rolls out the way. We about to be dog shit.
That's true. We all did roll nat 20.
About to,
In one instance.
in one instance, though.
That is wild, though.
And Dropper rolled 2 today.
3.
3? Look at that.
Perfect. Keep on rolling them.
I'm not trying.
I'll give you guys info and exposition. You guys never actually search for it fucking anyways. So all right, we have another round.
Mr. Beer tax group.
We can
We don't
both.
like tax.
We can both go. I'll take the other one.
You want to
Doesn't
take the other
matter.
one? I didn't know if you had one cooking up.
Oh,
I say you get
what I
Mr.
think
B.
is important, I've already done.
Okay.
I say you do Mr. B and he do tax. Because you have more of a familiarity with Mr. B.
It's true. Okay, let's do that.
Mr. Beer attack. So
Mr. B tax.
okay, so Cletus, you can get a perception, a insight, or history. For tax, it would be a investigation or survival.
We're gonna roll an insight.
Okay.
That's a 10.
And I rolled an 8.
Don?
And we're still going to be rocking with a 27, my guy. Doesn't
Yes, that passes.
Rifters.
Rifters. Okay.
Oh,
Rifters could be history.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I rolled a 14 for history.
Okay, you rolled a 14 for history for Rifters.
Slim Jim's power.
That's gonna be a religion check.
That's a 7.
My turn.
Yes, it is Don's turn.
Whomps. 20.
So that's not gonna pass.
Bardic inspiration, bitch.
Fuck.
You got a 3. Oh yeah, you're not gonna make
Hey,
it.
pour me up a shot, B.
You want one?
Pour me up a shot.
You want one for
B.
this?
Yes, pour me up a shot. I don't like that.
All right, drop us. You're gonna take a shot.
Yeah.
Let's get this shot in 3, 2, 1, go.
Is the chili oil bad, or is it just kind of like you don't really taste it?
No, you taste
You
it.
taste it. It's nasty.
Is it just nasty?
This is nasty.
It's the quality guaranteed from the Garden of Sun Luck.
I don't know how much luck is in that.
I don't know who Sun Luck is, but he needs an ass beat.
It's gluten free.
That's all you need to know.
I need some gluten in that bitch.
Someone just come get me some gluten.
Some bread, some.
That.
I feel like this is a shot you do at the bar when you really want to just take off and crash out on somebody.
Remember the 3 wise men? 4 horsemen? Those were gross.
Yes.
Not as gross as this, though.
It's true. Drop a crit. You may now drink something.
I got my blood orange brisk and it's rolling down my chin. Ha 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 ha. Meow.
That was wild. All right, let's get this con roll again. One more time or no? You want me to blow my last lucky? I can blow my last
No.
lucky.
You've done enough for the group.
But this can only last so long. We're getting a lot of information.
Yeah. Disarm?
Yeah, I would say just try it. And if not, then, we got what we got.
Help action?
Yeah, you have a help action, so you have advantage with this roll. Sure.
Fuck. That's an 11.
Take a shot
Are you gonna take a shot for this?
so it don't blow up.
All right, Chappie, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this shot going in 3, 2, 1.
It's nasty, right?
Having your taste buds being slapped by a Mississippi pimp.
Mississippi
Mississippi.
pimp.
That's how, that's how dirty.
And the slap feel like long too, like he's spelling Mississippi.
That oil's just bitter.
Good.
But it's not spicy.
It's okay. If it's making it worse, it's fine.
Is
It's the only one you're getting out of me today.
That you know of.
Yeah, I guess.
Because, you might...
Fuck up.
Yeah, need it for something else.
Yeah. Sure.
Who knows? Maybe I'll feel first skin do it. Yeah, right. I got no reason
You
to.
learned your lesson.
Yeah. Okay, Chappie, you can now drink something.
Okay.
All right.
Ew. Survival? $18.
It is a fail.
That's all I got. I'm not taking another shot. I'll die here.
You clicked off a timer.
Okay.
Okay.
How long is the timer?
You don't know, but like you could tell it's like this thing starts radiating as like Cleus is trying to like mess with it, and like he snips something, and then you see it like the string that you have, you see it like it just disintegrates in your hand.
Oh shit, Rosie, can you get out of here?
Cleese?
So I will say, a lot of the stuff that you guys have found, they're like files and documents. So you are at a point of where it's you know some of the information, but you won't have everything because you have information that you would need to completely pour over because you guys have been like going through stuff. You get what I'm saying? Since this has been a challenge, you're like, oh shit, I found stuff about the Dragon Riders. Boom.
So if I stack files in my hands and Misty Step.
It would be pretty much a roll to see of what you can, how much you can grab. You guys have 11 pieces of info that you have like sifted through. Okay, just you have 11 pieces of info that you sifted through.
Donna would see the thing going round, and I would try to run and like start knocking stuff into my book bag.
Can we choose which info we take?
Sure, I could say that you could also, so we can have like rolls to see how much stuff that you can grab at one point, and then you can choose which infos you take if you want.
Okay, so let's do that
11 different
because
things?
There's 11 different things.
there's 11 different things, but there's stuff that we rolled very high for.
Correct.
That I think if we have to leave stuff behind, it makes sense to take the things that we had the nat 20s for and stuff like that.
If you want to, like I said, the amount of info that you're getting is be it from like the collective number that you guys have had. However, now since you have to try to get this, you guys won't be able to bring everything now because the wire got tripped. You know what I mean? If you guys took everything out first, then
Is
so
there
on
a
and so
specific
forth.
thing that we would have to roll for us to be able to actually get everything?
So it is essentially it's athletics checks to see how much you guys can grab, and per 5 athletic checks you were successful in would be how many items you can grab.
Okay.
So like if you roll a 5, you can grab 1 thing. You roll a 10, you can grab 2 things. You roll a 15, you can grab 3 things. 24 things.
Got it.
25.
That's how we're going to do it?
Yes.
Will I be able to go and like I see?
Sure, Rage. Sure, I'll let you
My
do
God.
a Rage for this action.
Yeah.
Oh shit, guys, we got to get out of here.
Can I still use his bardic inspiration and bless? Not bless. because
The bus wouldn't work.
it's
But
safe.
yes, Spark Inspiration. Yes.
Okay.
But I'll give Rosie Bardic Inspiration as well.
Sure.
25.
So you can grab 5 things.
That's good. 22.
So that is 4 things. So there's one thing left. So just get above a 5.
7
Okay.
or 9.
Cool. See?
Yeah, cool.
You got a D8 though. Maybe you could bump yourself up and grab something.
Okay, now how are you guys getting out of here?
I'm going to dimension door out this bitch.
Dimension door? Sure.
Misty Step.
Okay, now Don. If it's just running out, then you're gonna need another athletics check.
I wanted to do like straight through the window.
Okay, yeah. So you're like running out.
Yeah.
Athletics check. Okay, so give me another athletics check.
23.
Okay, 23 is going to be a pass. However, as this beeping starts going off, you all start freaking out. You see like Don rush to like the desk where you had a chunk of the stuff as he just bear hugs it all, like jumps over the desk and it cracks out the glass as Don falls. He's gonna be falling right into the
The center of the
center
thing.
of the Coliseum.
Fuck.
Rosie, you grab your shit and you see it looks like something's about to pop off as you misty step. And Cletus, where are you dimension dooring?
To the ground where Don's falling.
Okay, so you're going so
Just down there.
okay. And Rosie, like you grab your one thing, and you're like, oh shit! As you,
Oh yeah, I Misty Step like into the hallway somewhere, and I'm casually walking.
as
I'm acting like I don't know what's going on.
give me I'll allow a Constitution save right now, Rosie, to be nonchalant about what happens. Okay.
28.
As you just start walking, next you know you just hear this loud boom. As you can feel the eruption behind your back, you could feel almost like the fire was about to touch your back.
But you are the wall.
As
You are the
as
house.
like
You are the house
you're
plant.
staying straight faced, you're not even looking behind you as you just continue walking.
Rosie got his backside's all burnt and he just got sand ass cheeks just
Right.
walking out like, nah.
Nah, this ain't nothing to me, little shit.
No, I don't want nobody to look at me and be like, oh, he was part of it.
So Don like falls, and then there's this loud boom happen as you see Don's body crash on top of a table.
Straight through the table.
As Don, you take 19 damage, but it would be cut in half because you were raging for that moment.
I was aiming for the bushes.
Damn, Don.
I was aiming for
As
the
like
bushes.
this, you teleport in front dimension door. As there's people now crowding around, all crazy. The panic's happening because of the explosion that just happened.
Oh my God! They need to get the gas lines fixed around here. A brother just can't make Kraft mac and cheese. I just can't do it.
I need to go to the bank.
There's no way.
I think I landed. I think I landed on my butt wrong.
As you see, it is you guys are being essentially surrounded by like sword order guards,
Man, OSHA's fucked up around here. You guys don't enforce that shit.
and you see like some of them be like, what happened?
Man, we opened a room and the fucking thing just blew up.
What room?
Just a room up there.
What?
The one that's on fire. That one.
No,
Sir.
Sir is alive.
My distance away now. Like, do I see?
Well,
You're like up there
You're
still.
up there walking.
Okay. I'm
You're up there
still
walking. As you see, there
Yeah.
are like as you're walking, you can hear like some sword order people like rushing towards the flames, trying to put the shit out at the moment.
We need a firefighter.
Yeah. I take a cigarette and put it behind my head.
Light it?
As he's looking like, are you guys okay?
Yeah, man, I'm fine.
I can't feel my ass.
You're fine. Get up.
I thought,
I thought he was gonna die too. It's okay. We're safe. Don't worry.
as like you see, he's looking up. Like I thought, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna get people cleared out of here. I need you guys to get out.
Gladly.
Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar, not dance at your wedding.
This was a traumatic experience. I need to go through rigorous counseling.
My neck, my back, my neck and my back.
Oh my God! I threw my pussy bone out.
As Rosie, you're just still walking nonchalantly as you start getting all the way down to like the base floor. As you see, like people are getting cleared out.
Rosie just has a folder.
Yes, you just have like a folder.
Oh yeah, I put it in my bag.
Yeah.
I put it in my bag. When I see the guards, guards are coming that way.
Uh huh.
As soon as I see them coming, I start explaining to them what I just heard.
Okay.
It seems like there was an explosion in one of the rooms up there.
Yeah, it seems like you were up there.
I was actually walking around, but I heard the explosion. I thought I'd come down here and get guards before I investigate.
Okay, well, continue forward as you see them start.
Yeah, so I
walking.
turn around and walk with them.
So you're going with the guards back
Yeah.
up to the room? Okay. So you go with the guards back up to the room. As you see, it looks like people are trying to like put this fire out at the moment. As it looks like they're getting a chunk of it. As you're seeing like the room is completely blown out. Like the amount of force that this had is similar to the disintegration you saw what that Mr. B did for Gavin's office.
Yeah, no, but we was not about to body that.
So as like I'm
like the damage you see looks very similar.
so as I'm looking at it, I'm just like, I've seen damage like this before.
And he looks at you. Where?
Blades Mall.
Okay. Is it like a bomb? Like a blades mall?
I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it happened at Gavin Tech. Once we get some more information, I know somebody who knows a little bit more about that bomb. I'm just like looking around with them, like like
I mean, everything's turned to ash.
trying to like stop the fire so that it
Yeah.
doesn't like continue burning and stuff like that. Last time I checked, this wasn't Slim Jim in here during the whole.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not familiar. I don't. I didn't check up here. Most people don't really go up here because
Yeah.
it's just kind of cleared out. So I'm not familiar with.
I
any
do
of
know
that.
for a fact that during the whole wedding situation with Luke Bryan, his manager Slim Jim, this was like blocked off for him to use.
I thought this stuff already got checked out though. Like everything got cleared.
Who cleared it?
I don't know who cleared it. It's just the orders that I know that we were told when we first took over.
Just to be clear on what's going on, I'm gonna go and have a conversation with Alistair. I'm gonna inform him what happened and see who actually cleared this.
Okay.
Because I mean, if they did, somebody had to know about this bomb.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just make sure the fire doesn't spread out. I'll go take care of it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna head there right now.
Cletus and Don, do you guys just go back to the bank?
Yeah.
So you guys would get to the bank first because obviously Rosie is going to be a little bit behind.
Oh, hope y'all don't go there tonight. We blew that bitch up.
Yeah, we fucked that place up. Ocean fucking sucks.
Okay, because you went through the streets of Guava Falls, as you know, the people who poured out, kind of freaking out of what happened, as you get back to the bank.
Hey, Clay, in that heist, was I more Matt Damon or more Brad Pitt?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
I don't want to be Tom Cruise.
I didn't want you to be Tom Cruise either,
But
but
what?
it's just the way that it fell. It's just the way the chips were given.
Okay, next heist, I want to be Brad Pitt.
I mean, we'll see.
That's unfair. You always get to be George Clooney. I gotta be fucking Tom Cruise.
Thought you was Clooney.
At least you weren't Tom Selleck like Rosie.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was thinking of more of a Clint Eastwood type.
Clint Eastwood's a little too young. I'm sure he'll be here in about 45 minutes once he unhinges his knees.
So you guys just kind of waiting?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
That was it before you just go in the bank and talk to anybody?
No, we'd walk in. We'd be waiting in the bank.
we'll go. I'll say we go in the bank and round up Estelle, Jasmine, Stella, just have them all in our little.
Well, Stell's in a rock.
Okay, she can still be
It starts with me.
Yes, Stell's
Oh
in
yeah, I forgot. I thought you left over. Yeah, I forgot. You just round up all the girls.
Okay, so you go find Stella and Jasmine. You see they're doing looks like they're doing physical therapy with Jasmine as she's standing. She's moving. She's moving pretty decent at the moment. As you guys be like, hey, we need to talk to you.
One, I'd be like, oh my, she's moving. Can't wait till you get you out there on the run, get those thighs back working. Look wonderful.
How'd the Coliseum go?
It was great. We found all these files inside this room. We did really good till we didn't.
What didn't?
It blew up.
It blew up?
Yeah, we opened the door. Don was holding it just like Tom Cruise, and then George Clooney and Tom Selleck went in there and cleared the place out. And then Tom Cruise, was Tom Cruise. He kind of
Tom Cruise was Tom Cruise.
We got 6 or 7 sequels of Mission Impossible, and then they all flopped.
You're the one that touched the orb.
I blew it up.
So you guys blew up the room?
Yeah.
I didn't say we blew up the room.
Yeah, the trap blew up the room.
Where's Rosie?
I'm sure he'll be here.
I don't know. Do old men gobble stuff? I don't.
You guys just left him?
No, he was fine. He made it out.
Listen, I left Rosie in the middle of a city with one shoe, and he did fucking great. He became a leader.
That doesn't
of the
change the fact that
gang.
you just left him?
He's fine.
He's with Sword Order.
Yeah, he's part of the Sword Order. He's more Sword Order than
That's
us.
not the point. Why did you leave him?
He'll be here in 4 more sentences.
How do you know?
I just have a weird feeling.
You know how old people get when you touch a thermostat, over a paragraph or a paragraph and a half, he'd come.
But why did you leave him?
Because
Why wouldn't we?
yeah,
Why would you?
Oh, he's fine.
he wasn't in danger. He's
just an explosion.
He's with his people. It's a legitly.
I just don't get why you left without him.
Because he's part of the Sword Order, and it's we're not.
Was
part of
he
the Sword
staying
Order.
there for some reason?
Can I know who is this saying all this stuff?
Jasmine.
Okay.
And to be honest, he only kind of got one piece of paper.
What does that have to do with anything? I'm just wondering what compelled you two, to just leave your friend.
Free will.
I bruised my coccyx.
He did. Look at how black and blue it is. It's blacker and bluer than before.
I turned pull out my pen. You see the little Idaho mark? It hurts, Jasmine. It hurts.
Why wouldn't you just wait for him to finish up what he's doing if you're so sure that he's going to be here so soon?
Because he do old man people shit. Sometimes.
What does that even mean?
Sometimes he forgets the mission, go feed the ducks in the park. I don't know. Old people shit. Sometimes he just disappears.
I think he's applying for a new library card.
Full explosion. And neither one of y'all motherfuckers was like, let's see if Rosie survived the explosion. Neither one of you.
He's probably just up there just trying to tell people how to do their job.
I got faith in them. They got look at them. Look how far we survived. The only thing that happened was
a lot.
Yeah, some life-changing things. And Rosie's partly dead anyway because of the Raven Queen. You see how pillar he got.
And technically he died before.
So, Rosie.
I checked the area where the middle of the area where everything fell and stuff like that to make sure that's calm.
Yeah, that got mostly
and
evacuated.
ask the questions about them.
One of the guards would have told you that they said that they were freaking out, that apparently Cletus was trying to cook something and something blew up, and Don was hurt, and then he sent everybody on their way.
They might be a little bit confused. You see, Cleet is coming off this whole cosmic thing. We were able to kind of like flush most of it out of his system. His mind just isn't all the way there. I can get whatever the real story is and figure it out. I already talked to the guards upstairs.
So then why did your buddy agree with Cletus?
I mean, he fell from up there to here. He hit his head. I don't know.
He definitely fell on his ass.
Oh, did he? Either way, fire stopped up there. I'm going to go and report everything to Alistair and figure out what our next steps are.
Okay.
You know, great job. You guys got out here immediately.
Sure, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, with my travels lately, seeing how the consortium works with emergencies, you guys are way faster. I give him like a pat on his back, and I'm just like, you deserve it.
Thanks. As you see that, he just like feels like really appreciative.
Yeah, and then I go and I start heading to the bank.
So you guys are arguing with Jasmine for a while. She's just like, it's still just, you haven't explained, why did you just fucking leave? As she says that, then like the doors open.
Oh, because I'm not going straight to that room. I'm going straight upstairs to Alistair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so she's still going to be yelling at them.
Okay, so you guys are just arguing with Jasmine.
You just haven't been here for sweetheart. You don't
I
know
lived here longer than you have.
but you haven't been here with Rosie for a while. You don't understand the dynamic we have.
And you guys like stayed in one place the whole time.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. It just makes no sense. What compelled you to leave?
He had it.
Had what though? As Rosie, you walking into the bank, as you hear them arguing, you hear like Don and Jasmine yelling at each other at the moment, and then like you hear Cletus like being like, no.
I look at one of the guards and I shrug my shoulders and do like the crazy like thing on the side of my head. I don't know. They probably be like, hell
They probably
yeah.
think that just means fire the cannons. They're just fucking blowing civilians up.
Yo,
As I go up the steps to Alistair.
Okay.
we the crazy ones
Is
because
she like this all the time?
we're arguing with physical people. And he argued with a rock, but we the crazy ones.
We're crazy.
So Rosie, you get to Alistair's office. As you see, he's with some of the important sword order. You see the half-orc, you see the dwarf, you see the elf. As you see, he's like talking with all of them. As you see that you open the door, as you see he like waves for you to come to him. As you see, like they have like a map out.
I like lean over and I whisper in his ear that me and him need to have a conversation about something to happen after this is over.
As you see that, he looks at you for a second, and then he looks at the other guys. He's just like, fellas, give me a moment. I need to talk to. As you see, they all look at Alistair, and now their heads, and they start walking out the office.
You sure you don't want to finish this first?
It's okay.
Okay, so before I get into it, just letting you know, everything was taken care of. There have not been any casualties. Everybody's okay.
You see him immediately like rubbing his temples, like, what the hell did you do?
So the guards said the box offices, wherever they are in the Coliseum,
Yes,
all of that was supposed to be cleared.
it was cleared.
Okay, by who?
Some of our men when we first cleared the.
Okay, so remember back when we were here during the wedding, there was a specific box office that the Dragon Rider Slim Jim was in. With Cleet getting his head back together, he just wanted to see maybe if his father left anything behind, anything that we can use to go after the consortium.
What are you getting at?
Apparently, whoever cleared up there didn't really clear it. There was a bomb up there.
A bomb? Where?
I tell him the number of the box office number.
Did this bomb go off?
Apparently, it went off.
Apparently. Apparently.
It went off. Me and the guards were able to stop the fire. Nothing spread. But the room is fucked up. The thing is, the way that bomb is matches the same effects that happened in Blades Mall. Remember we told you the things that happened with Gavin Tech. A very similar bomb was used to destroy all of Gavin's technology in his safe.
Okay. Where were you when the bomb went off?
I was with the guys. They were checking because he wanted to see what happened with his father, see if there was any information left. I was unaware that nobody was supposed to be up there because there's no guards actually guarding to get up there.
Well, it's not that it was not that we didn't have it that it was off limits. It's just there's no reason to.
Oh, okay. Apparently it wasn't cleared completely. Either somebody, was skipping rooms while they were checking, or nobody cleared it at all. I don't know if there's any other areas like that still in Gravel Falls. And that might be something that we need to go and check out. But it seems like everybody was under the impression that that was cleared. Is there any paperwork to say who cleared that?
I mean, no, we didn't have any kind of paperwork or anything. We barely have paperwork as it is. We're a rebellion, we're not a full-on organization yet.
Okay, but I mean, you and Camilla come from a very professional background, so I didn't know what you guys had in place.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to waste resources on trying to file paperwork at the moment.
I get it. It's a concern that there might be more like that.
Yes. So, you let the bomb off?
When the door opened, it let the bomb off.
Right, okay. So you guys triggered the bomb by going through this door, yes.
Technically, yes.
The door was just open?
I went to go knock on the door, went to go open it, and it kind of for a second I seen like a shiny string, but we opened the door.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't happen. I mean, my eyes aren't what
Everyone
they
is
used to be.
safe.
Everybody's safe. Guards checked everything. I helped the guards put out whatever fire there was. Nothing spread outside the room.
Was there anything salvageable from this room?
I just have this one file.
What is it?
I'm going to say I have whatever was Greenwich that I think both of us would need to look at. But there was a file on your great-great-grandfather. And I placed the Greenwich file down.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I can go through it.
I don't know what else was in there, but, I mean, it's something that we might need to see if it matches up with what we have. So, what's up with this?
We're coming up with a plan of attack of when we're in there. There are certain escape pods, essentially, that are within the actual rock itself. There's an activation code.
Okay.
That someone has to has to release for these to be in use. And so we're trying to figure out how to plan releasing that activation code and getting to these pods at the same time.
Is there enough pods for everybody?
There should be if they haven't been used, if they're active, if they're still active or inactive.
All right.
You have to get to the main controls of the island.
And we need to try to figure out what this code is.
It's supposed to change every day.
Do you still have inside guys? Do you have anybody who's...
Not that inside. Wyverns Nest is very protected. That once you go to Wyverns Nest, you don't leave. People who protect Wyverns Nest have been protecting Wyverns Nest since they were chosen to protect Wyverns Nest.
And with everything that's going on with Darium, I'm pretty sure he's not even on the list of people that would be anywhere near knowing that information.
I still kind of am doubting that he's not going to screw us over, but that's besides the point.
So is there anything you need me to do?
Just, don't blow my city up anymore.
The second time. One's bad enough. But that's why I wanted to come talk to you right away. Just in case there's stuff like that that's still around.
Well, if there's any other info that those other two gathered, I would appreciate it if you share your guys' info with me.
I'll talk to them, see what they have. I only know what I have, and I've seen that it was important enough to, share with you. So I can talk to them, and I'll let you know.
See, he nod his head.
So I would walk away.
So, Rosie, as you walk out, you see the other three guys walk back in.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear them just slightly, they're like, okay, let's get back to logistics. As you start walking down, you still hear everybody arguing at the moment.
You just gotta be with us, Jasmine. Like, you gotta understand, like, Rosie's a
What does
wizard.
that mean? What
He's
does that
a
mean?
wizard.
That doesn't mean anything.
He got all this old age and wisdom.
That doesn't
and
mean that you
wizardry.
just leave your friend after a
didn't
bomb goes off.
leave
After
him.
you blow something up.
We didn't leave him at all.
Cletus goes over to Sully. He's like, man, it's a shame that her mouth isn't atrophied.
So I was like, yeah, I get it.
So I go and I open the door.
Let's open the door.
And there he is.
That's not the fucking point, Don.
I'm just saying. Every time, like clockwork.
Don, can you please calm down? Because I hear you outside. I hear you in the hallway, in the lobby.
Will you tell her to calm down? Why does always Don gotta calm down?
She's upset with you because of what you did, Don.
I ain't do anything wrong.
I don't know what he did, but I am assuming he's deserving of whatever you're yelling at him about.
I was just wondering their reasoning for leaving you by yourself after a bomb goes off.
I don't know why they left me, but
It's just what we do. Something tragic happens, we scatter, we come back.
I made sure that they were fine, though. I talked to the guards. They said that they were perfectly fine after they
See?
fell.
That's not the point. What can't you guys comprehend?
Rosie-
It's not about him being okay. It's about why you left.
Rosie, did you not do your own thing after the explosion?
I made sure that everybody was safe. The fire wasn't spread. I checked to make sure that you guys were okay, and the guards said that you guys were fine and went back to the bank.
See?
Being a
And-
dad and a wizard.
I kind of took control of the situation so that I can come back and talk to Alistair so that we don't get in trouble for the shit that just happened.
Tom Selleck.
It just, babe, it's just what we do.
Now.
Something happens, some pops off, we scatter, come back.
The big guys for the Sword Order are upstairs. They're coming up with a plan. While they're coming up with that plan, they are going to be busy. We need to go through these files so we know what's going on, because for us not to be in fucking trouble, I had to tell him what was going on, and we're going to have to share some of this information.
Okay.
Every file's there except for the Greenlich one.
What do you guys want to know about first?
Let's start from the bottom of the numbers and go to the top.
Lowest numbers to the
Yeah,
highest numbers?
Let's have a build.
Okay. So, Slim Jim. Slim Jim's power was the lowest roll.
Yep.
What you found was a picture of what seemed like what looked like your father Slim Jim with somebody that had this like rosary bead necklace and a cross on it, and you find that picture and the cross, and looks like on the back.
I found the actual cross.
Yes, you found the actual like rosary bead cross. And on the back of it, it says Raphael, and it looks like there's the cross has engraving. It is Italian.
It's Italian.
Yes.
Shit, I don't. Any of y'all speak Italian? Anyone?
Bopper the boopy. But
Jasmine, you speak Italian?
You see her just staring at you.
Well, you know everything fucking else, apparently. How we should act, how we should think, how we should swim.
Just because I don't think you should leave your fucking friend doesn't mean that I don't
I
absolutely
can
everything.
argue with my wife. You cannot argue with my wife.
Your
Go-
wife argues with everything.
Go argue with your dragon. Don't argue at my dragon.
Mine don't argue. She's nice.
You'd be like, huh? What's going on?
I walk over and look at the picture.
What's the cross that has Italian engravings?
Yeah, I look at the picture, then I look at the cross.
Estelle, do you know how to speak Italian?
This is like fucking just like a lightning bulb.
As you look at the picture, the guy, it looks like he is a like a father, you know,
Okay.
of a church, and you see it's like on the back, Raphael, and then the cross that has these Italian words engraved into the cross. It says that in God we are the light.
Your father was religious before he came here?
I didn't know who the fuck my dad was.
As you guys recall, Ray explaining that he made a deal with
The devil.
An
Crossroads.
an angel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, was it? Oh, it was an angel.
Yes, a angel, essentially a celestial, and when he was at his lowest point, so on and so forth.
And what did it say?
And in God we are the light.
Okay. Yeah, it says right here, in God we are the light.
So maybe this is like the angel dude that he made the deal with.
Possibly. I mean, what it says Raphael. Raphael's an angel.
Here, let me see if I can shoot a lightning beam off of it. It's like Cletus like grabs it and like holds it up.
Give me an Arcana check, Cletus.
I don't have arc. Oh,
Actually, no, give me religion. Sorry.
I don't got that either. But I got the same thing. 17.
As you start going like, you actually then feel the same like surge of energy from like the skull crow that you used to from your hat that you don't have anymore. But as then you shoot an Eldritch Blast off.
Oh shit, that was kind of cool. It could shoot beams.
As like everyone, like, you see, like, Stella and Jasmine, like, duck, like, what do you, don't just shoot that in the middle of a room.
I mean, I didn't know if it was gonna shoot or not. It's a fucking
Put it away.
necklace.
Put it away.
I don't wanna. Pew, 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 pew. Dance, Sully, dance.
Next.
Next was tax.
Tax.
Okay. The best you can find are what seems like correspondence to some kind of anonymous figure and of what looks like trading back and forth. And this trading, it's like serialized of like what these itemized things that they were trading, and there's numbers to it. It doesn't have written out what they are, but you can imagine there's like these serial numbers, and that's what their code for what these items were. It looks like there was only a handful of things that was being traded by Slim Jim, and he was receiving a lot back from this person that you guys are surmising is tax. A lot back of like a handful of items. All right, next one was Mr. B. What you found was a card. It is this black card that it doesn't have any kind of writing on it. It's just a straight black card, but behind it, it's white, and it looks like there's like some pen writing, and it's the penmanship. You can tell it's Mr. B's signature. It says "Pleasure doing business with you," and then there's Bale Morningstar's signature, the one that you've seen very vividly in your contracts.
Is it like a credit card or
Like a business card? You know how like
card?
there's like a business card, but it's just completely blacked out on one side.
So I take it they got to have some kind of codex for this thing too.
Probably, maybe some kind of identify spell can help release what's going on with it.
You
but
guys have an identify spell?
I do not know.
Stella?
She says no.
Damn. Anybody in the sword order?
I mean, possibly. Let's go through this, and then we'll talk to Alistair, and we see what information we can get.
Okay.
I mean, but that looks just like a calling card. Like after whatever job he did, he, sent that to somebody, possibly your father.
Okay.
Who knows?
So your next thing was Rifters. And when it came to the Rifters, you guys were able to find light, essentially, dossiers on yourselves, and then the captain of the cruise.
Did we know who the captain of the cruise was?
Yep.
I mean, you never met him.
We
but
know his name.
Yes.
Captain Robert Smith.
Robert Smith. That's what it was,
Robertson,
Robert Smith.
maybe not.
The dossier for you guys is obviously it's your guys' information. The one thing that you see of Robert Smith's, the captain's things, that he was in a lot of debt.
Oh, he sold the ship out.
The weird thing about it is that it seems like when he's talking about the number for a debt, it looks like it's equated into gold, like this world's currency.
I like that.
Do we have a picture for Robert Smith?
Yeah, you see there's like a picture of him.
It's gonna be a long ball, but have we like seen him throughout our travels here or no?
You guys have not. Okay, so the next one was the Dragon Riders. You guys find like a little black booklet that shows contact information of the Dragon Riders, and then there's a specific location. It shows like a X and Y like axis. Then you guys find one of your things was contracts. You find the contracts that it looks like Slim Jim had made, and even the original contract that he first made with with Curb No Dame and Carlo Titri. You see that there is like a lease for the record label. As you see, this lease has two places. One of them is in Guava Falls, and then the other one is in Worms Keep. It looks like the headquarters is in Worms Keep. And you even see it looks like it was like a drafted contract for DJ Heavybeat. Looks like there was a stipulation in his.
Ooh, what was it?
Which his stipulation was to win Battle of the Bands. If he won Battle of the Bands, he would be guaranteed he would be guaranteed a contract that he wouldn't have to like work, because the way that it would work is that they would work under Luke Bryan, but he would just be his own separate entity instead. But since that failed, there was an addendum, and the addendum was to watch 3B Rock and bring back any pertinent information to get them disqualified, or to get them to drop out of DD Lucy's record label. Your guys' next thing, because you guys had a lot. Your guys' next thing down the line was Slim Jim and Stella, which was the 21. We're finally in the high numbers.
Yay.
So, with Slim Jim and Stella, you see it is a document that looks almost like the best way to describe it is that it looks like a arcane version of like a marriage license. Okay. And it seems like the wording seems like old, like ancient wording, ancient like draconic with how it's explained, but you can tell it is from Rosie and the girls trying to being able to understand a little bit of the words, especially because if they've been deciphering some of the Dominant Lords journals, is that this is essentially like the ritual agreement that Stella had with Slim Jim to a dragon rider and their dragon. And it shows that it's like both of the you can see like there's like blood on both there's like a blood writing of them on the paper, and in the writing, however, it does exclaim how they are bound, and they are bound beyond death.
Cletus like sinks into his chair.
What does that mean? They're bound with.
It's like you know, like old time writing, so it can mean a lot. But like that's just like the wording that they use. It's that they are bound beyond death, which you guys can infer that from what you know, that each and one of your partners have technically written this contract in some kind of way.
Don will kind of look like he'll look worried at like Jasmine, Stella, and then look at Rosie, but it'd be more of like a darkness type word, like.
Like you can definitely feel a lower energy from Stella and Jasmine, but they're like, you know, we'll come to that bridge when we cross it at this point, because it's like it's already signed. It doesn't, you know. And then we have the investigation on the runes. You guys found what a tome that's like made out of stone, like paper, like as in like
A stone tablet?
A stone tablet, actually, but like it's designed like a book, like a tomb. But like even like the paper is like rock. As there are these runes that look very similar to the ones that you found in the Greeley Bank basement. As there are some runes that look different than those. That they look like the ones that you've seen on like Camilla's sword.
Man, these look a little familiar, don't they?
Kind of look like the giant language, like, you know, in the Flying Castle and Camilla's big ass sword.
Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of very similar. Maybe when we break her out, she'll be able to explain more of this shit.
Okay. Then it was the Nat 20 plus 1 of the Blackguard. Now, this is the closest thing that Blackguard related that you can find, right? Regarding what would be the information in here. But you do see, once again, those runes, the runes again, and it looks like next to it, it's they look like commands, like halt. Runes next to it, track. Runes next to it, attack. Runes next to it.
Simple like commands.
Yeah, like you know, like these 4 runes, and then next to it, it says like halt to it. And then these 4 separate runes that you've never seen before say like walk. Yeah, like simple commands.
Man, maybe we could use these to like our advantage. And then we could just kind of neutralize any Blackguard we come across.
Yeah, but none of us know giant. Or whatever this is. How to actually say it or whatever.
Do you know if Darium knows giant?
I'm pretty sure Darium knows giant. I mean, he was... I don't want to say it here under Alistair's roof. I'm just gonna keep my thoughts to myself. But we all know what we're thinking.
Dragon Jesus?
Double dicking.
I was not thinking about double.
I don't think that we need to talk about Darium double dicking in front of his sisters.
We'd prefer not to have this conversation.
He's probably really good at it.
Probably. He's got practice. I go back into the files.
So, the last one was for the Dominant Lord. Okay.
The dominant
Another
lord.
nat 20.
Which was another nat 20, adding up to a 28. So, what you find are some pretty old papers. These papers are what looks like letters.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like letters that Slim Jim received from somebody. These letters that you find, it seems like almost like Slim Jim had a pen pal, essentially. Because these are like stamped to like in Oklahoma.
Oh.
Every single letter back, it keeps on almost like giving like advice on how you should use, almost like coaching Slim Jim through his powers. And then one of the final ones, it sounds like this person helped him devise the plan to trap your grandfather. As in, like, it's like you're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and then once they are on their plane towards your way, so on and so forth, like, we'll trap them in and it specifies like a vortex.
Is it possible to put two together and see that's how what happened with our whirlpool?
It seems like a similar idea that happened.
This is my question. Is this writing the way like the dialogue is, right? Does it match up with my journal from the Dominant Lord? Handwriting and the way that he would speak?
The handwriting and everything is different, but it says like Dominant Lord, like Corman on it.
So the handwriting is different.
The handwriting and like the way that the
way
talking
that they
and everything
would
like
speak.
that, the narration of it is different. Yes.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Damn. This is like cold hard evidence. The Dominant Lord's not your daddy.
There is in one of those letters with the Dominant Lord speaking when he was like giving advice to Slim Jim. You can see that he's like sympathizing because of like Slim Jim's almost like telling him his woes of like what's been going on with him. And it looks like the Dominant Lord is the one almost like pushing Slim Jim to stay away from his son. That it's his son's fault that everything has happened.
Oh, like manipulating him?
Yes.
Oh, this fucking bastard's out here trying to blame this shit on me? How's he even dumb enough to even know this? He wouldn't even question it? I met him one time, and I didn't even talk to him. I just seen him.
Your father isn't crazy. And so if somebody's telling you this is how you use your power and you do it and it's working, you don't continue listening to the person.
I guess, but how did they even like get that thing where like, oh, we could send fucking letters from Oklahoma to fucking Worms Dragon fuck castle?
It seems like during the letters of when it seems like Slim Jim finally like separated himself from your mother and you were probably about 4.
I don't want to defend your father in any way. I mean, with what we knew before we came here, if a higher power was telling you something and proving what that power was to you, you might feel like you have to listen to it. And it seems like little by little, they were manipulating your father into doing what they wanted.
And you think that was the angel? You think the angel was whoever this new Dominant Lord was in this world?
I think
They might be different.
Slim Jim tapped into this power because of what happened with that person and trying to figure out this power. My father found him.
Or what we think is your father.
Let's just call him our father still for right now, so we understand who we're talking about. And it seems like he found him when Slim Jim was trying to figure things out with what he had just done or is doing. and seems like he kind of taught him what he knows.
I need to go through those files upstairs. I need to see if there's any actual things written by Greenwich.
Well, there's those diaries. Remember?
I need to go up there and I need to compare.
Yeah.
Just so so Rosie knows.
Sure.
Definite.
Does everybody have what they need from this?
I mean, that's about as much as I could take in.
Now, as Oso, I'm saying I have to bring stuff to Alistair to keep the peace. Is there anything specific out of these files that you want to be kept away from anybody else seeing? If there's anything that anybody... Because I think sharing all this is fine. The only thing that could really hurt us is that book, and it's either going to help us or hurt us, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like...
That Slim Jim picture, how old is it? Like, how old does it look?
Slim Jim looks young.
Looks young?
Yeah.
Is it around the same time like people had like disposable cameras? They show like the actual date on the side, like in little.
It would be like a Polaroid. Yeah. It would have been before Cletus was born,
Okay.
but like not by much. Like maybe like a year before Cletus was born.
Cool. So everybody's good with...
Yeah, send it. I'll keep the rosary, though.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'd gather the files
Okay.
and start heading upstairs.
Okay. So you gather the files, start heading upstairs. Just you, or the rest of you going?
It's up to you guys.
I'm pulling up to the function.
All right.
I'll be there.
Okay, so the three of you start going towards Alistair's office as you see the generals come out. It looks like they're just walking towards a different direction, like they're walking out as you see the doors cracked open. As you see, it looks like Alistair like leaned over the table, just kind of staring at everything.
Come up with a plan.
Something like that.
These files were saved, so I start placing them on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Some might pique your interest. There's two things that really stick out to me, though. One, I have some letters here that apparently were written by the dominant lord, and I need to compare handwriting for me to be sure. And then there's this, and I hand him like the book with the runes, the stone book.
As you see, he's looking. This is very old.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Ancient Giant, but it also looks like the shit you have downstairs.
It's like, wait a minute. As like he's like sifting through some of the old Greedlich the journals, as he is grabbing the one that has like the ring on it.
Mm-hmm.
The ring on it. As he's looking, he's like, I think this is the translator.
This translates that?
Yes. As you see that he's looking at everything, it's like they match up as he like flipping over because there's like the other ruins that are similar to it. It seems like it. It would take time, days. I'm not super proficient in it. It would take days, maybe a week or two for me to figure this out. But
I mean, having Camilla and Corin,
that would certainly speed it up. Yes.
It's a good thing we have it then.
Yes. I would. This was in Slim Jim's room.
I'm telling you, I don't know why all this stuff was there. I don't know how much control he had when he was here. I mean, your brother might know.
Right. Well, it seems kind of a huge oversight to leave this stuff unattended.
That's why I'm confused.
I don't know. Either he's the biggest idiot in the world, or there's a reason why he left this stuff here.
I don't know. Obviously, there's no good blood between Slim Jim and Cletus, so...
And it just got worse.
Right, well, this is going to take time
Yeah.
that we don't have at the moment.
And
So I show him I spread out the other files, like just in case he wants to look through any of that. And I point over to the Greedlich file that I handed him earlier. I'm like, you mind if I take a look at this?
Go ahead.
I grab that to look at that.
Okay, as you go through the Greedlich file, you can tell that it is almost like a will, essentially.
Okay.
That it's what he left to people after he died. And you can see that he split up his estates and business between 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
You see 2 of them seem like his children. One of them is the dominant lord. And then the other one, it shows Yuri Roscoe. Seems like the dominant lord got some personal effects. A lot of personal effects, like clothing and jewelry and pretty much like anything that Greedlich used on a day-to-day basis. All that went to the dominant lord. Most of his business went to his 2 children. And then...
You said most of his businesses. What business didn't go to his kids?
the rest went to Yuri.
Okay.
What you find out is that what he went to Yuri is some of his businesses and property, the Coliseum.
I don't know too much about this Yuri Roscoe feller.
He's a dragon lord.
Isn't it tax?
Tax.
Yeah.
It's tax.
Oh, that is his name.
And he's not somebody we could fucking trust. How much was he seen back when you were a part of the consortium?
Barely ever.
You ever had any one-on-ones with him?
No one-on-ones, formalities when he would show up to events.
Think it's odd that he owns this Coliseum?
I could say, yeah, it's odd.
I thought you guys owned it. I mean, I might be stupid, but when we first came here, I was under the impression that your brother owned it.
I would agree with you. It's not like this paper matters anymore because the Sword Order occupies the city, but for the time that it's been around, it's been in our family since my great-grandfather.
When we went on our tour with Aerie, she had said that your great-great-grandfather, whoever was the head of the Greedliches then, kind of like lived here, right?
Yes, this bank was his private estate, and the Coliseum was his main source of revenue. He ran a Coliseum back in Baldur's Gate.
While they're doing that, I pull out like my book and I start just comparing.
Okay, now to comparing, since you're not like a handwriting specialist, right? They look similar to you. They definitely look similar to you outright. But I will need a intelligence check in general. Just a straight up intelligence check to try to determine whether it is like the exact same handwriting.
Okay. Intelligence check. Does anybody have anything they can help me with?
I give you bardic inspiration.
That's cool. I appreciate that.
Ball out your bad self.
Ooh,
31.
A 31.
As you are comparing these, you can see that the thing that really lets you know that they're the same handwriting are the G's and the C's. The way that it signs like greetings, like the way that he signs the G's is the exact same, or the way that he signs the C's is the exact same. It's almost like it's something that he's practiced for a while, so he's always done it. He's always done it.
I'll be fucking damned. This motherfucker. I close the book and put it back into my bag.
What, Rosie? What?
How long ago did your grandfather die?
140 years ago or so. 100.
Who's your oldest relative?
It would be me. I'm the oldest out of my family now.
Really?
Yes. My father died of a heart attack during the Rifter incident. And my mother passed from the fighting.
I'm sorry to hear that. You know, with everything that we're looking up, everything we're finding out, You don't have to tell me, but there is still one question that I have. What is it that you have against your family name?
That is a long line of history.
One that might be relevant.
It might be, but I'm not sure we have the time for that.
Okay. Well, if my theory is correct, you are not the oldest person in your family that's still alive. If my theory's correct, the man that started your family is still fucking kicking.
And that's where I'll end the session.
God damn it.
God damn it.
God damn it. Petunia.
I want to zone truth this motherfucker so bad.
Zone truth. I mean, you can zone truth him.
I want to like hold him down. And
I trust Alistair. It's just I'll save it. I'll save it.
Yeah, we can save that stuff for late night traffic. Hey guys, check out our Patreon, Clash of Chris per usual, the show after the show where we talk about the show. We got dungeon discussions. We even got a Patreon exclusive campaign called Warcocks. You should really check it out. We would really appreciate the support. But before we say goodbye, plugs. Does anyone have them?
I would like to give a great big shout out to our wonderful fan, Kasumi, for sending us some awesome dice bags that are on theme with the Traffic Society characters. Thank you so much. They are awesome.
Word. You can follow me at OSOKUMA_COK. Also follow Clash of Crits as Clash_of_Crits with a K. Okay.
You can follow me at Dropper_Crit with a K. Thank you for listening. And thank you, Kasumi. I love my teeth bag. I'm going to collect dice and teeth.
Gross.
Yuck.
And my name is Psycho. You can follow me at XYC0COK. I also like to plug in Hybrid Punk to do some of the music that we play, and Shinovis does our theme song. That being said, I believe that is everything. So we will see you in traffic. Bye.
Chasing Dragons.
Greedlich, motherfucker, Lich is in the name.
Chasing Dragons.
You bullshitting.
Chasing Dragons.
You play fuck around and find out. I'm going for your back molar.
Chasing Dragons.
I'm opting out of that one.
This was a Clash of Crits podcast. Theme song done by Shinovis, with additional music done by Hybrid Punk. If you enjoyed our show, please give us a rating. See you in the next episode.